Welcome to CACTICALMAIN. I appreciate you stopping by, I really do. Hey dudes, today we're taking a look at the Zero Tolerance 0450 CF. Awesome little knife that I just picked up. Yeah, we didn't come here for the coffee. I came here for the coffee. You guys didn't come here for the coffee. For my subscribers, do you guys know that I'm drinking coffee at 6:30 at night? That's how I roll. Dudes, we are here for the Zero Tolerance 0450 CF. 0450, 0450, however you want to call it. CF knife. I'm going to tell you right now, I love this knife, right? My subscribers know that I am new to knives. I've just recently got into the knife game. I've actually, my whole life, just a little bit background, have been cheap knives, cheap M-Tech knives. Look at this. Yeah, it works. Don't get me wrong. It works and you can cut something with it, but not a whole lot. Right? Spring assisted. There you go. And then I ventured into a Kershaw, which is still budget friendly. The Kershaw Dividend, awesome American made knife. Here you go. She is a sweet knife right there. Oh man. But we didn't come here for that either. But there is a video I did on this knife if you care to see it. It'll be up here or up there, wherever it goes. We're here for this one. I quickly got bit by the knife bug and I did a lot of searching, a lot of research, so a lot of people probably already know about this knife right here, but I'm just bringing this video to bring a normal, non-knife dude, beginning knife dude's point of view on this knife. It is awesome. The action on this knife is unreal. Granted, this is my first real folding knife, so I say this action is awesome. I'm sure there's other awesome actions out there, but I absolutely love this one. But what we're gonna do real quick, dudes, is we're gonna try and zoom in. All right, dudes. So here we go. Some specs real quick. We have an overall length of 7.375 inches. She's small. She's not huge. If you need a huge knife, you need to go with the bigger brother of this, the 452. The blade length is 3.25 inches. Blade thickness is 0.12 inches. Can you see her? Can you see that? There she is. Blade material CPM S35VN. Right? I am a noob, okay? But what I am finding in my research is that is a very nice steel. Drop point design in the blade, and it is black stone wash. Can you see that? Is the light reflection too much? There you go. That's what it looks like. Right there. The handle length is 4.125 inches. So it is a decent handle length. There you go. Right? I've got big hands. I've got big hands. I don't know how many times I can say it. I've got big hands and I can get it. It's kind of hard to do this upside down. I wonder if I can do it left-handed. It's going to show the same thing. There you go. There's my hands. The pinky, a lot of people talk about a hot spot right there. My pinky rests right on top of it, if not just a little bit behind. Not a problem for me. You do have some jimping on the blade up here to get in there, and it kind of goes down a little bit. You can see it from the pivot, goes down. This is a Dmitry Sinkovich design. I am quickly finding out that I absolutely love his knives. If you take a look right there, it will let you know it is Sinkovich. You don't have a captive pivot head on either side, so I did take this apart and I did oil her up, and I needed to put a number 8 Torx on each side to get it out when I took her apart for some cleaning. But you do have an awesome, nice, beautiful carbon fiber scale on the show/presentation side. On the back side is titanium frame lock. A lot of people don't like this belt clip. I don't mind the belt clip. The belt clip does get it down in your pocket decent, and you can tell. Let me hold it up a little bit closer. You can tell I have been carrying this knife. This is not just a show knife. I am putting this knife to work. You can see she is scratching up. I have only carried it to work for a week, but let's talk about that really quick. In the pocket, this knife, some people say this knife is too small. It's too small for their hands. It's too small. It's perfect to carry in your pocket. All right, it's not too small. It's not too small for the hands, and the blade size to me is perfectly fine. All right, but in the pocket, you still have about that much sticking out. Right, no problem for me. There are plenty of aftermarket deep carry clips, and I think I've read and heard somewhere that if you did call Zero Tolerance, they'd send you out a deep carry pocket clip. If you know that to be a fact, let me know in the comment section down below. But when you get it in the pocket, you can see the angle that it keeps it at, and when your hand comes in, you miss the flipper tab. Speaking of the flipper tab, real quick, I know I'm jumping all over the place, but you do have jimping on the top and on the back end, so you do get a nice grip, and it is not overly aggressive. All right, coming back to pocket carry. The height on this is awesome, dudes, because I throw my keys in, and my keys are sitting down here, and my knife is above them. You can see right here, I am not riding on keys. I'm not riding. The knife is not riding on any keys. Boom, dudes. So, and then you have your two standoffs. This particular model, they are green. I don't know if I'm down with the zombie green color. Doesn't bother me any. I would prefer just a black, to just go ahead and black this whole thing out. So maybe one day I will get some black standoffs if I can find them. And even after a novice, a noob, a nooberton, right? If you're not a subscriber, you think this dude's freaking crazy. But if you are a subscriber, you're like, yeah, no, that's CACTICALMAIN. That's how he rolls with his speech impediment. Look at that. I cannot get it on camera. Well, there you go. I've taken it apart, put it back together, and cleaned. And the centering, geez, man, I just can't get it. Centering is spot on. There you go. Maybe if I had something back here, you would be able to see it. Boom. Centering is spot on, even with a noob. Taking apart, cleaning it, oiling it, and putting it back together. I did buy this knife brand new. $180 to me is worth every penny. And the weight is somewhere around 2.4 ounces. Again, CACTICALMAIN does not have a scale yet. If I keep doing these knife videos, because I got bit by the night bug, I will get me a scale, and we'll try to get as professional as this bearded bastard can get, right? So enough of the specs, dudes. You've seen it. If you have any questions on the specs or the size of it or anything, actually, you know what? I'm going to measure one thing, because it's really hard for me to find this spec, and I'll tell you why. I won't tell you why it's hard to find, because I don't know why it's hard to find, but I'll tell you why this spec means something to me, personally. Let's see how high that is. There you go. I can't tell because it's backwards. Let me go ahead and look at it. It looks like we are just under 3/4 of an inch. What do you call that? Scale height? Right? Scale height, just under 3/4 of an inch. Now, I'll tell you why I am concerned with that when I'm looking at knives now. Because with this knife, with a frame lock, I got to keep my big old mittens off of that, or the action's not going to work too well. And when I come back like this, it's kind of, I'm not even in the camera. When I come back like that, it's kind of difficult for me and my big hands, right? Anything else, you know, oh, wait. Oh, that detent though. There you go. Yes, dudes, I'm actually learning something. Dudes, so I am kind of curious, what do you call that height? Is that just the scale height or whatever? Because I kind of like a little bit of a meatier handle, not necessarily wider, but just a little bit taller. Big brother may or may not be on his way to my house. I don't know, but I do love this knife, dude. I do love this knife, dudes. I mean, if you can't tell, it is a flippin', what do you call it? A flippin' fidget spinner for me. It's a flippin' fidget spinner. This knife is awesome. I love the action. Okay, when I first got it, and the first flip I did, getting out of the box, gents, I was kind of like, yeah, that's nice, but That's not what I heard everybody saying on the tubes of the U. That's not what I heard. I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and take it apart, clean it, and it was actually pretty. I'm not gonna say it's dirty. The color was black that I got off of it with the rubbing alcohol, like black grease or something. After I did that, Loctited everything up, let it sit that night to let the Loctite sit. After obviously I centered it and checked it to make sure I didn't have it too tight. This joker, I'm gonna tell you right now, this is the absolute best action I have ever felt on a knife. Again, I'm a noob, so what does that mean? That means absolutely nothing. But you can see, look at that. It just flips. It just flips. This thing was born to be flipped. Not only was it born to be flipped, I can't even stay in camera, but not only was it born to be flipped, right? Not only was it born to be flipped, not only was it born for that, it was also born for that. Continuing on with the action, dudes, it is relatively hard to get her to fail, but I can. There you go. I got her to fail just a little bit. And I don't know if that's me clipping on here. Let's try and do that in video. Well, I can't get it in video. No, because I am, well, there you, it's hard to do with it, dudes. I am gripping on the actual pocket clip, so it's not me riding the frame lock. But yeah, you can fail it, but it's actually pretty hard. You got to want to fail this thing, right? It just, I don't know, man. Light switch. Let me come out just a little tad bit. Light switch, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Push button. I don't know. Do you call this a push button? Let's see. Let's see. Is that a push button? I almost dropped her. I don't know why I was holding on to it so tight, but I almost dropped her. Is that a push button? What do you call that? Probably. I don't know. I'm not an expert. I know that's light switch. Can you push button this? I don't know. You tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. But that is the ZT0450CF first impressions look, I guess, by CACTICALMAIN. Absolutely love this knife. It's just a tad too small for my meaty hands, but does it stop me from carrying it? No way. Does it stop me from flipping it? Absolutely freaking not. Absolutely not. This is amazing. Now that I'm getting into these knives, I do need to get a good sharpening system because, again, I said that I am using this. I am carrying it. I am using it at work. Work's kind of a hostile environment for knives. I haven't cut too much with it yet. I don't know if it's going to show on the camera. Probably not. Probably not. You're going to show yourself. Show yourself. I don't know if you can see, there's just a little line of some goop right up in here somewhere that I cut open a box at work the other day. Haven't polished the knife off or rubbed the knife off or anything. One thing, dudes, I do have to say, this box came extremely sharp out of the box, which is awesome sauce. But she bites, and she bit me. It's not gonna focus at all. But she bit me right there on the tip of my thumb. Nothing bad. I was left-handed, practicing my left hand. Coming back, closing. I guess I wasn't paying attention. I didn't move my thumb out of the way. And I flipped it right back into my thumb. Just like that. So, didn't hurt at all, and that's what told me the knife was really sharp. Didn't even know it. Just felt like something just tapped me. Like if something went like that. And I was like, uh-oh, I think I got a boo-boo. I looked down, blood, whip-de-doo, stopped the bleeding, Band-Aid, nothing bad. We're rocking and rolling and continuing learning left-handed flipping. See, this is something. I can do this in my left hand without a problem. My right hand, which I am better at, it's, I kind of feel a little weird doing it. A little too small. I have no problem doing it with my Civivi Praxis or my Civivi Backlash that I got in the mail. Yes, I did get bit by the knife bug. Dude's been talking about this knife a little too long. It's time we go back up, close the video out. Again, before we go up and close the video out, if you have any questions, you have anything you want to add, put it in the comment section down below. Look forward to reading some of them. Let's go back up top. There you have it, dudes. The Zero Tolerance 0450 carbon fiber. Awesome little knife. Left-handed. You guys see the action. Again, if you don't mind small knives, get it. If you have to have a huge knife, I don't know that it's going to work for you. Said this already. We're ending the video. We didn't come here to talk about the knife. We came here to end the video. So, with that being said, I appreciate you watching the video, dudes. If you like, make sure you like, share, subscribe, and if you want to support the channel, click on one of the affiliate links in the description down below. Helps me out, helps me get more bullets, more pow pow, pew pew for you and me. See you in the next video, dudes.